Bryan Fischer is going to explain to you one of the religious right's new pet causes. And needless to say, it's a very serious issue. It's right up there with income inequality and corruption and war and imperialism and healthcare. Bryan, take it away.
Now, I want to make it clear, I'm not endorsing everything that Vladimir Putin does. I need to issue that caveat right up front. He's wrong on Crimea. He's wrong on the Ukraine. He is right about homosexuality, and he is right about profanity. And the reality is, we could institute a ban on profanity, or blasphemy for that matter, without violating the First Amendment. A ban on profanity is not a violation of the First Amendment. Why? Because the First Amendment was crafted by the founders to protect political speech. It wasn't written to protect profanity, obscenity, vulgarity, or pornography. Founders, I'm convinced that I don't think I know it, they'd be absolutely aghast at the thought that anybody, anywhere, at any time would think, even entertain the possibility that they were crafting a document that would allow the unlimited use of the F-bomb in polite society.
This fucking cunt. What a fuckface. What a fucktard. I'm going to do it even more now that he said that. Oh my goodness, the F-bombs are going to fly out of me like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I already cursed like a drunken sailor on this show as is. In fact, there's so many people who listen to the show and like that's the first thing they recognize. Like that's how, oh, you listen to that guy? The guy who curses a lot? The guy who's always like, fuck this, shit that, and all that? So it actually sucks that that's all a lot of people know me as. But anyway, I'm going to do it more now because of Bryan Fischer. Glad to see you're on top of the serious issues there, buddy. Like, of all the things affecting us, this is what this guy thinks about at night. How can I ban gay sex, even though I have it all the time? Maybe that's a little unfair, but let's just say we speculate that he's into it because he's so obsessed with it. That's a fair assessment. But let's ban gay sex, and let's outlaw divorce, another thing that he's incredibly concerned about and he wants to do. Let's say that the First Amendment only applies to Christians, which is another thing that he's argued, and let's ban cursing. Try to take those far right-wing religious fundamentalist Christian beliefs and compare that to what goes on in your life and what you care about. You know, how can I make more money? How can I feed the kids? How can I pay the bills? How can I move out of this neighborhood and get to that neighborhood? How my healthcare bill is crazy. I need better healthcare. My plan doesn't cover everything. I mean, the list goes on and on. Why are we still doing all these fucking wars? You know, my son's best friend died in Iraq. Like, these are things that affect people. And he's like, no, I don't want you to say the word fuck anymore. Fuck off! How do you like me now? I mean, what an idiot. And furthermore, look at his argument. What are you talking about? Restricting free speech doesn't necessarily restrict free speech. What? By saying that you're not allowed to say a word doesn't mean that you're stopping people from saying certain words. That's exactly what it means, you idiot! He's like, wait, but the First Amendment only applies to political speech. Yeah, but, Bri, have you read the First Amendment? It doesn't say that. You made that up. I mean, what's the list of things he said? It doesn't protect it for obscenity and vulgarity and this and that. Wait, but you just made that up. That's not what it says in the amendment. Again, it's like when they say the First Amendment only applies to Christians. But then why doesn't it say in the First Amendment, by the way, this only applies to Christians? It doesn't say that because it doesn't just apply to Christians. I always find it funny when you have people who try to say that something is its opposite. Like, by freedom of speech, what they really meant is no freedom of speech. That's what they really meant by that. Oh, well, what an intelligent fucking interpretation you have of it.